and I will explain about advantages of optical biosensor. Optical biosensor are selectively and specificity, which means that it can detect specific biomaterial such as enzyme, antibody, and nucleic acid. Optical biosensor have level 3 mode that use SPR technology that can detect difference in refractive index and no label is needed for detection. We can observe biomolecular interaction between a variety of protein, DNA, RNA, and small molecules in real-time measurement because of its fast. Then, optical biosensor advantages in terms of remote sensing, isolation from electromagnetic interference, and multi-parameter detection. Optical biosensors have a compact design that observes detailed chemical information of analyte. There are several choices of optical components for biocompatibility, and optical biosensors are minimally invasive for in vivo measurement. Meanwhile, there are several disadvantages or issues of optical biosensor. Firstly, immobilization of biomaterial is the hardest difficulty in the process of fabrication of optical biosensor. Material loss are observed during the process of immobilization of biomolecule on solid substrates. Second, there's a big problem of biomolecules and chemical used in the biosensor leaking out of the biosensor, which may create contamination. To avoid contamination, biomolecules should be attached to the transducer as strongly as possible. Next one, uniformity. Optical biosensors that are fabricated by different processes can be easily reproduced if they are uniform. Selection range. The selection range should be enlarged in order to detect a lot of variety of biomaterials. Sterilization. Sensor of biomolecules may get destroyed if the non-sterile probes are used. Expensive, low-cost optical biosensors have to be developed for mass use and to have a better equipment to fight out different medical and technology problems.
Hi doctor, my name is Izzy Nashuha binti Muhammad Rashidi and I will explain about the application of optical biosensor. Optical biosensor offer great advantages over conventional analytical techniques because they enable the direct, real-time and label-free detection of many biological and chemical substances. Optical biosensor research and development has been directed mainly towards healthcare, environmental applications, and the biotechnology industry. So, I will give some examples of application in optical biosensor. So, the first one is environmental monitoring. Optical biosensors, as a powerful alternative to conventional analytical techniques, enable the highly sensitive, real-time, and high-frequency monitoring of pollutants without extensive sample preparation. The growing number of pollutants require the development of innovative analytical devices that are precise, sensitive, specific, rapid, and easy to use to meet the increasing demand for legislative actions on environmental pollution control and early warning. The first example in environmental monitoring is optical biosensor for pollution control and early warning. Optical biosensor technology has revolutionized our ability to characterize and quantify environmental pollutants and, and undoubtedly offers benefits for environmental pollution control and early warning. An early warning system, or also known as AWS, is an integrated system for monitoring, analyzing, interpreting, and communicating monitoring data, in which the continuous real time detection is often performed using sensors or biosensors and a genetic warning or trigger an alarm in provided when a contaminant is detected in the water. The ideal integrated EWS must provide a rapid response and warning in sufficient time for action, automatic sampling and automation detection, sufficient sensitivity and minimal false positive or false negative. Optical biosensors have been proven to outperform other types of sensors in multi-target sensing and continuous real-time on-site monitoring. Optical biosensors have been integrated into many EWS for the mapping of contamination from accidental spills or pollution events. Okay, so my next slide is on medical diagnosis. The potential application of biosensors in medical and biotechnological are numerous, and each has its own requirements in terms of the concentration of analytes to be measured, the required precision of output, the sample concentration required, the time taken to complete the probe, the time necessary for the biosensor to be ready to be used again, and the cleaning requirements of the system. Optical biosensors allow the sensitive and selective detection of a wide range of analytes, including viruses, toxin, drugs, antibody, tumor biomarkers, and also tumor cells. Next, I will be discussing on optical biosensor for monitoring anti-eye drugs under the medical diagnosis. So optical biosensor have been used for monitoring anti-eye drugs. For example, antibiotics of last resort involving risk of toxicity in patient. One of them has been the SPR biosensor. Anti-eye drugs, are also known as narrow therapeutic index, are defined as those drugs where small differences in dose or blood concentration may lead to dose and blood concentration dependent serious therapeutic failure or adverse drug reactions. Surface plasmon resonance (SPR) biosensor belong to label-free optical biosensing technologies. The SPR method is been The SPR method is based on optical measurement of refractive index changes associated with the binding of analyte molecules in a sample to biorecognized molecules immobilized on the SPR sensor. Amikacin is one of the molecules that have been quantified by SPR. It is an antibiotic of last resort used mainly for treating infections involving gentamicin and tabramycin resistant gram-negative microorganism producing extremely serious secondary effects such as nephrotoxicity and ototoxicity.
Alright, doctor. It's me again, Aida. At a nutshell, doctor, optical biosensors have been developed which improve the signal-to-noise ratio and to reduce the detection limit. To reduce detection limit or to reduce the estimate from the mean of the blank, the standard deviation of the blank and some confidence factor. Furthermore, optical biosensors have been successfully tested in many fields such as medicine, pharmacy, and food safety. It is like the application of optical biosensor, like my friend Izni explained during previous slide. That's all for our group, doctor. Thank you.